was just admiring how the good morning, Sky. The new camera setup looks like, comparing it to the garbage can. Is what I'm doing. I just want to see how much difference it is compared to what we're used to. Oh yeah, a big sound difference. Oh, the sun's just coming up over the horizon. I should let everybody know that I'm streaming. You should get ready for school. I'm serious. You should. I gotta change my glasses, guys. I've been up since 5 a.m. actually. And Doug is a Klingon this morning. He's underneath my desk right now. It's 6:40 a.m. here too, but I've been up since 5. Good morning, Connie. I don't think we're going to have a lot of people here this morning for coffee. Summer's over? What? The 15th of August. What part of cruel world are you in that they send kids back to school August the 15th, man? That's brutal. I wouldn't go to school August 15th. I just wouldn't if I was a kid. Be like, no. I'll see you end of the first week of September. It's been over a week, Jason. Well, my feelings are hurt that you haven't been here. I noticed you missing. It's not very nice of you just to leave me like that. Seriously, man. Don't do it again, okay? Yeah, I've been up since 5 a.m. Cortana. That's it, Cortana. Sorry. They went back to school last week. Well, where are you people? Did they do this to the kids? Hola, Fender X. Fender X, what country are you from? Tell me, please. Or Finder X. 4-day school weeks, but you start early and early. Argentina, no way, really? Freaking right on. Well, my God, you have no idea how that tickles my fancy big time. Well, I'm impressed. What part of Argentina? Don't know. It's not funny. It's serious. I'm obsessed with South America. I think about South America a lot, man. You have no idea. I spent time in South America. Argentina is one country I've always thought of, but a little bit, maybe, no, I don't know, I haven't gone there because it's the 4-season climate. I'm more drawn towards the equator. Buenos Aires, oh, okay. And your English is too bad. No, your English is just fine. Don't worry about it, my friend. No, I wasn't stationed in South America. I just went there on holidays and stayed far too long. Well, I didn't stay long enough. Well, I did, but I didn't. It was, anyways, and I kept going back. And I've just kept going back. If I go on holidays, that's where I go. Somewhere in South America. I don't know, that continent. I don't know what it is about that place. It draws me to it. Strangest thing, guys. And I don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, and I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. How long do I keep the ducks for? These ducks will be leaving October the 12th. South America is is magical, man. There's something. The people. It's the people. That's what it is. It is. I had my eyes opened up as a young lad there. How you can have nothing and be happy and generous. It's actually what started me down this path that I'm on now. About helping people. Honestly, that's where it all started. I was 30 years old. Had my eyes opened up. I got to see poverty like I've never seen it before. And I got to live it with the people. And it was a real eye-opener. A real eye-opener. Changed my perspective of life. Where am I based? Christopher Davison. I'm based in Canada. Thailand, wealth. Every country has wealth and poverty, my friend. It's not just Thailand, trust me. I'm not big into tours, guys. You know, the glacier tours and that kind of stuff. I'm not into that. I'm more into the people. You know? Oh, Doug's getting up. Right? He's under the desk. Or is he moving now? It's like, move my chair there, pup. You gotta have something to eat. For some reason, he wanted to lay under the desk this morning. Oh, mansion, and then a block later, run down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Brazil's the same way. Colombia. You see it all over. What I could never figure out, was the favelas in Rio. You know, how the most prime real estate, which I know how it happened because that's where they sent all the criminals, but the favelas, is the prime real estate, and that's where all the poverty is. Like, was it 7 mountaintops in Rio, and they're all the favelas, and it's like, that's the prime real estate overlooking everything. I actually stayed 4 or 5 days in the favelas with some people. You want to go to exotic duck, a torrent duck? I like to see the people of the country. If you've never been to South America, you really should go. It's not dangerous like they say. It's dangerous. It's like any place, but there's a speck on my screen, guys, that seems to always be right at my nose, and it looks like I have a booger hanging. I gotta get rid of this thing here. It's been on my screen for days. It's crusty. It's like, I'm not kidding you. It looks like I have a booger hanging out of my nose all the time. Okay, what is on this screen? All right, it's gone now. Oh no, it's up higher. It's black. All right. Hello, Randall. So today we've got 60% chance of thunder showers, guys. Cambodia? I never had any interest in Asia. Hello, Inga. Can someone update me? Did Matt get the fox or coyote? Well, Jason, you need to look at the videos. There's videos on this topic. Yeah, today is going to be a good test on the tents. Okay, we got Australia waving. Hello, Cal. Hello, Jean. And Debbie's too tired to type. And Dogfish Boys has the first day of rain. Well, you're a lucky man because we've had non-stop rain here. 60% chance. So I gotta get the other one finished this morning. Hello, Berlin. Carlos. And then it's gonna the whole southern hemisphere is here almost. Headaches not right now. I don't have one right now. Right now, as we speak, I have no headache. But last night, I realized something when I came into the house with the hat on, with the flashlight on my head. That was making my headache worse. The squeezing. My head is it's being sensitive lately to my hat. I don't know what's going on. You want to see a really rainy country? You spend the summer here. It was brutal. It has been brutal. It's crazy. Actually, this summer, or the weather forecast guys, they're doing it again, eh? They're lying. Well, if they're not lying, they're just playing the deception game. Because now the weather forecast over the next 7 days, today's a 60% chance of rain, then they got 2 sunny days thrown in, then a solid rain day, then a partial rain day, and then 2 sunny days thrown in again. So I don't know what's going on with these sunny days thrown in. But today's a 60% chance of showers, and it starts, according to the hourly forecast, this afternoon. Somewhere around the noon mark, the risk goes through the roof. It starts. So I got to get the tent done. Actually, while I'm chatting with you guys, let's just go to Crappy Tire and see if there is another Canadian Tire with those shacks. Because if there is, I'm gonna go buy one. Because they are the answer. They're on sale still. Okay, which store is this? So the store I'm at is sold out. 4 an arm prior. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to be going for a drive to Arm Prior, guys. I'm thinking I am, because I was thinking, you know, like, to build one in the swamp wouldn't be a really big deal. Not like I had to do yesterday, all the fabricating with the axles and the wheels and all that stuff I had to do. Down in the swamp, it's just drag the logs down there. Well, pre-cut everything out here in the driveway and then drag the logs down there. I only have to make a frame up here. And I gotta put a floor on it though, that's the thing. It needs a floor in the swamp. No, I won't take Doug. Well, I might. Hard to say. No, I probably won't. Because the shack won't fit in, I can't close the trunk lid. So it means I gotta put it in the back seat of the car. I should buy a heat scope for my rifle. And where would I buy one of these illegal heat scopes for my rifle? In Canada. I think I'm gonna go to Arm Prior. They got 4, so I don't have to worry about it running out. Buy online, pick it up at the store on August the 15th. At 12 p.m. What's the deal if you prepay? Continue to my cart. Oh, Canadian Tire's broken. The redirect, the page just crashed. Look at this. Well, Canadian Tire, right? Oh, what's going on? I'm hung again. What is going on? I've lost the this thing. I think I gotta reboot. I think I gotta reboot my phone. Okay, look at, there's the shopping cart. I think the phone has got to be rebooted. I'm having this problem lately. All right, so Canadian Tire's got 4. They're not gonna sell them out. Do we want to give feedback on the Canadian Tire site? Do we want to give them feedback on how it just crashed? No, I'll pass. You guys can just suffer on wondering why you're not doing any business online. No, it won't. It will not let me go to the cart. But it says I have one item in my cart. No, page isn't working. Oh man, unbelievable. Oh, they've only got 2 in stock right now. Well, that's because I keep adding them to my cart. No, they will not let me go. They've only got 1 in stock now, 3 in my cart. I guess the joke's on them. I'm not taking the 3 of them in my cart. Just add another one to the cart. No, nothing. Okay, so now it says they have none in stock. All 4 are in my cart right now. Alright, so that way if anybody else looks, they're gone. So we can get more. I really like the picture though, and the sound. I was looking at the feed this morning. Much better. Much better. But I'm not going to normally use them in the pen, guys. They're for the yard. I'll stick to the garbage cans in the pen. They take up less room. I'm excited about using it today outside. Tripod all day, no garbage can stuff. I can move it around. The ducks move. Oh, this is going to be so much better because we know ducks like to move. So I'll get the other one done this morning. Get it in position. This is going to be good for streaming all the time. I got to write the part number down of the outside tent part and make sure you can order replacement covers because though that works. Ideally though, it should really 4 foot by 4 foot. Matt, can you read me? The chat is not moving this end. Wonder it's only me. Well, I just read your chat there. Finder X in Argentina. Oh, it looks like we got somebody from Thailand. It looks like Thai. It's quiet this morning. People are just sitting having coffee, listening to me ramble. Gene, I'm gonna get a 3rd one. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna put one down in the swamp. But I'm gonna get a 3rd one no matter what. Oh my, you struggling to hear? I got an idea. I'll be right back. Let me try something. Okay, let's try something here. I'm thinking, guys. I'm just thinking. Okay, we'll see here. Bear with me here. I gotta do a technical swap. What is going on? Why is this so hard to get off? Okay, I'm gonna change mics. Okay, old mic. Directional mic. How's that? Is that better? Is it ouch? Ouch as in what? Is it better? Better? It is? Okay. All right. So that's the problem. So mental note now. No it good? No it good? How can no it good be, Debbie? No difference to you? Good? Better? Oh, that's way better. Better. Take your earplugs out. Clearer? Yay. Very much better, loud and clear. But I like to know what Debbie means by no better. What does no better mean? Or no it better? I don't understand. No, the difference is, guys, see, this is the mic I usually use because it's omnidirectional. It picks up sound in 360 degrees. Oh, sorry. Okay, Debbie, it is better. All right, you had me totally confused there. The mic I just put in is directional. It only works directly pointed at what you're talking or wherever you're doing. So that's the difference. This mic or the other mic. See, if I clip this mic on me, but it would I'd be really loud. This is what I used when I was waiting for the fox, and I had it close to my mouth, and I could whisper right into it like this, and you guys could hear perfect. But I don't like unraveling the cord because it was quite a deal to get the cord wrapped up like that, unfortunately. So I'm using the directional mic now, so I can just talk normal. Well, morning normal, because I really don't want to be loud right now. I'm not letting the dogs out right yet, guys. I'm going to be doing a separate rush here this morning because it's only 6:58. And I've been up since 5 a.m. I just couldn't sleep this morning. Doug's out in the back room now. He's left. He was underneath the desk when I started the stream. Went over, had a snack, and now he's in the back room sleeping. Which is very strange because normally Doug's in the living room. For some reason, he wanted to be stuck with me this morning. I don't know why. No, didn't do the apple crisp. I'm so glad I didn't last night. Oh, would I be sick today? Oh, and I don't have the craving today, like I did last night. Nope, no dreams. Well, I had a dream, but it was about a friend visiting. It made no sense. It was a brief dream. It wasn't even like, it was just almost like a preview. You know what I mean? Like a preview dream, not a full feature length thing. It was like a short film. It wasn't a full feature like the other night. That was, or the other morning, yesterday morning. That was crazy. That was like a full blown documentary. It was like a blockbuster. It was huge. But I wonder where Tom is. Old TK, man. He was in the chat this morning, and he's not here now. I could use them for a fortress to shoot predators. I probably could hide inside of them. Actually, I probably... Well, no, you'd still see me. I could put a chair in front of the camera. The camera could be above my head. I'll hide in my fort for the predator situation. Knock on some fake wood. Oh, fake wood knocked on, because we haven't had any problems here in like a couple days, week. Good morning, Jennifer. Yeah, my dreams have meanings. It's called your mind playing games with you, giving you cheap entertainment. You know, just when you need a break. That's what it is. I've never had a dream come true. I've had gut feelings come true, but not dreams. Doug's doing fine. His health is great. Actually, I was thinking about taking him in. Actually, I was thinking, you know what? If I go to Canadian Tire, I might do a long trip and get his shoulder. Get a little laser done on his shoulder. Oh, deja vu. Man, I like when I get deja vu, because then it knows. I just like it. I like it. Deja vu and me are big buddies. Oh, you had a coyote in your yard. Yesterday in the garage, a predator? What? What was that? Oh, they're knocking on the wood and got Doug going, yeah. No, I'm thinking I might do that. Give Doug a treat, but I don't want to leave the property that long. I might go tomorrow morning. We'll see. If it's raining, I'm just thinking. Might not go today. I think. See what the weather's like. If the rain is bad, I could whip in tomorrow, because Canadian Tire opens at 8 a.m. 8 or 8:30, something like that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to leave the property today. I sort of like being in duck prison, if you know what I mean. Oh, and there's Dale, the homewrecker, the show destroyer. How's your penguins there, Dale? Dale and his CGI penguins. I sure like to know how you get green screened yourself into that picture. Dale's become quite famous. It's all magic. I know, Dale. For a guy that had no videos, and you sure pumped out a pretty professional looking one right out of the blue there. I'm thinking he had it ready, and he just came onto the scene to troll us. Now it's buffering. Well, Cheryl, it's your connection, because nobody else is having this problem. We're doing good here this morning. We're alive. I'm so pumped. I think that's why I'm pumped about getting the last tent done. and then it can rain. We could just laugh at it. Oh man, we could have used those things right from the beginning. You know, imagine the last 2 months if I would have had those. It would have been so much better with all the crazy rainstorms we had. Imagine the footage we would have had of cameras out there with the crazy rainstorms, uh, and the cameras out there, and the noise of those tents would be crazy. It would be actually, it would sound like you were camping. But hey, better late than never. But they'll work for the winter time. I had ideas this morning when I woke up at 5 a.m. I'm thinking the back side of it is cutting a hole in it, making a window like for the winter time, for snow. Oh, much less camera anxiety and panic, Gene. You have no idea. Because those streaming setups, you know, each one of them, like I bought everything used. Like everything I have here is used, okay? Because I'm a budget show, so I hunt for stuff. But like to replace each one of those units, like the camera, the mic, everything, it's like you wouldn't believe how much money. Like if you had to go buy new, be like. It's like just for a camera, mic, and the encoder, and the Wi-Fi transmitter, if I went and bought brand new, each one of them is $3,200 for the two stationary ones. Yeah, the homemade ones I made. It's like $3,200 brand new. If I had to, let's say something happened and I had to buy brand new, replace. No, I didn't pay brand new. I hunted them down used. The banging at night is the ducks pounding on the metal shed, eating bugs. They're chasing bugs. They're hunting bugs on the side of the building. The pounding noise. Sometimes it's really bad. It just goes on forever, and they just pound, 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 pound. You're like, man, are you that bad at hitting the bugs? You can't hit them. It's like they're missing the bugs. You know. Yes, Cheryl, anytime you have problems on the internet, F5 is an amazing thing. Oh, Jason had apple crisp. Did you copy my recipe or did you do your own? When in doubt, F5 it. I've just downloaded a new browser too. I'm going to try it out. It's called Pale Moon. I haven't set it up yet. I downloaded and installed it, but I just haven't set the bookmarks on it yet. But they say it's even better than Firefox. And now that Firefox is being hijacked by the censors, they say Pale Moon's like wide open. It's a lot easier to use. It's faster. So check that out, guys. Pale Moon. I haven't tried it. Like I just downloaded it. I haven't used it yet. But Firefox is no longer free. It has been hijacked. Well, you try it out, Cheryl. Just go to Pale Moon. Type in Google Pale Moon, P-A-L-E Moon, and it'll bring up and try to download her. I don't think it's tablet. I think it's PC based there, Donovan. I don't think they've got a mobile or tablet browser yet. Oh, you can't use Google, Cheryl? Just go to Google, type in Pale Moon, and then click install on the site. That's easy. Pale Moon is Firefox stripped. Yeah, it is, but now Firefox has been hijacked, guys. It's been hijacked by the elite. Well, Cheryl, you need to Google this today. You need to do it. You need to just belly up to the table, get on that keyboard, and do her up. There was a little bit of a freak out. I didn't hear any freak out this morning, unless that's what woke me up this morning. Donovan, you shouldn't be tied into one browser. It's too much information to those guys. They're using you. Mr. Not So Evil. No, the thing is I guess you guys haven't heard the news, eh? Well, I'll give you a little bit of news here. Firefox has been hijacked by the Soros Foundation. The Soros Foundation has invested heavily to help eliminate fake news on Firefox. So, it has joined the club of Chrome, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It is no longer independent anymore. Oh, you copied my Apocryphs? You've done it a couple times. Be careful, Jason, you'll blow up. What do they call fake news? Conflicting opinions. That's what they call fake news now. Mother Russia. Well, holy mackerel. Good morning, Mother Russia. Oh, we got a lot of anti-Soros people here. Yeah, I know, eh? Almost think he's the devil. Mother Russia. We got Argentina here. This is awesome, guys. The whole world is popping in. What part of Russia, what part of Mother Russia are you from? I'm waiting for Mother Russia to tell us what part of Russia. St. Petersburg? Because I got a problem with a guy in St. Petersburg. I'm great. Hacker. Why is Russia not responding? I guess he only jumped in and left. Or he's using Google Translate to do the answer to us. That could be it too. Yes, Donovan, you're right. Conflicting opinion. I think my head is hot sensitive, Debbie, because I seem to be getting headaches with my hat on. The pressure of my hat. Don't understand why all of a sudden it just started, but I noticed it last night. I guess Russia left us. Came in, said hello, and then left. Yep, he left. I've been patiently waiting here for him to show up again. Oh, he answered St. Petersburg? No. I said St. Petersburg. I got a problem with the guy in St. Petersburg. My hacker. My CGI penguin guy. I'm not too happy with him. He's not answering my emails now. He did? Scroll up a bit. See, the problem is I only see 2 to 3 chats at a time. So if there's a blurb of chat, I don't see it. All right, I believe you guys. He's from St. Petersburg. I wonder if he knows the guy that I got a problem with. Good morning, Doug Jones. I believe he answered. Now I have got many people telling me he's in St. Petersburg. I'm not afraid. Probably afraid I'll cut his head off. I don't think I'm going to cut his head off. He's not the problem guy. It's the other guys. That CGI penguin guy I've had a problem with. In St. Petersburg. But he left. I guess he's afraid that I was going to accuse him of being a bad CGI hacker. See the hat? I'm going to try something, guys. I'm going to try. Your English is so-so? Okay, no problem. My English is so-so some days too when I'm half asleep. I'm going to try something here. Because you guys keep telling me about this chat situation. I'm just wondering, maybe if I use the computer for chat, because I only see 3 at a time, eh? No, so I don't see it. We'll let her run. Oh, headache's coming back. Why is my headache coming back? Is it because you guys suggested it? No wheels on the third one because it's a swamp. It will be stationary. It will be just planted there. But I got to put a floor in it. That's the problem. That adds a lot of weight. It means I got to make the frame up here and then take the floor down there. I got to think about this. Oh, I checked the lake for any otters. Ducks do leave. Yeah, the ducks leave for a while because they want to come back to the yard. They do that. That's the way ducks do it. It happens every year like this. It won't be until like September. September seems to be the month that the ducks will spend like literally the whole day down there. They get older, right? They're just still young ducks. You got to remember the ducks when they're young like this, they're Klingons. They come home. If you watch last year, it's the same thing. You know, the really epic all day at the lake isn't until September, till they get older. And that's when the otters show up. Because they're in the water all day, and then the otters are passing through the lake, and that's what happens. Not a floating tent. I'll just use logs. I'll make a log base. You've been drunk for 7 days in Russia. Oh, that's bad. Doing the cross braces for the tripod legs is tricky. Like I puts it, plus it'd be heavier. I gotta drag this thing out. I'll figure something out. I'll make another one. I'm gonna come up with something. I gotta figure out where in the swamp that I want to put it. I'm curious who will take care of the ducks if we're going on holidays. I ain't going on a holiday. And it would be like, where would I find somebody crazy enough to take care of the ducks? But my life's like a holiday, guys. Really, honestly, it is. It's like, because this is, when you're having this much fun, it's like you don't need a break. Like, honestly, I don't. Like, everybody's, it's like, I don't know. I'm lucky. I guess I'm just lucky. It doesn't, I don't need to get away. Because it's not really like a job. It's like I'm playing at home. You know what I mean? Inner tube on the lake would be dangerous. You need quite a few of them. It'd have to be a big floating dock before I trust the tripod out there. Seriously. It would have to be at least an 8x8 platform. I gotta get my head around where I would want to put it. I think it would have to be like closer to the mouth of the creek, but then it's like shooting the video. If the ducks are in the creek, it means turning the camera, but if I have it at the base of the creek, I can shoot it up the creek. I don't know. I gotta get my head around this one. This one's a little more thought, a little more thinking it out. Do you think that you will ever raise as many ducks one time again? Well, this is my third year of having a lot of ducks. Or fourth year. 2014, 15, 16, 17. No, this is my fourth year of having a lot of ducks. Yeah, this is my fourth year of having a huge amount of ducks. Good morning, Oklahoma. I wouldn't do less than this. My goal is always to hit this many ducks at least. Oh, you never go on holidays in the middle of the season like right now. This is a commitment, guys. When you start something like this, you're here for the season. Like, I'm here no matter what happens. It's like I refer to it jokingly as duck prison. Because I'm here till October the 12th, or the morning of the 13th. You know, it's like this is it. This is the commitment, and not until then. And even after that, then we've got, you know, I got to take care of my own situation. You know, like my own personal cull, of taking care of my own ducks, getting ready for winter. So it's not really, you can't really shut it down. And then in the middle of the winter, you know, it's hard to get people, because it's like, it's just hard. Plus, I'm now officially a serial streamer. I can't stop myself. So I think it's going to get worse. I might need help. I don't know. We'll see what this winter's like. I don't know what it's going to be like. It could be bad. It could be like this crazy guy stuck in the bush in the winter. I won't even plow my driveway. I'll just be stuck here, and I'll just be streaming. You know, the peachy orange little guys, the creamy color guys, they're really pretty. But after I get this shack done today, the next thing I gotta do, I have to do it. I gotta get this, what do they call it? Kickstarter. I gotta get the Kickstarter thing going. I gotta get it started. No, I forgot. Yesterday, well, I was busy, and I don't have a phone outside. I just totally forgot about calling her, Jasmine. So I'm like, I gotta get the Kickstarter happening, because we gotta get that. I gotta know if this is gonna happen in October. Well, or see if there's a potential of it happening in October, because I gotta make plans. Because we gotta get set up here for winter. Because when winter hits, it's here. I don't know what Johnny Cash has to do with anything. Unless that's what you call Kickstarter, Johnny Cash. Kickstarter for the goose shed and the duck shed, the duck barn, because if we can open up the front of the duck barn, I can make like a gazebo type thing on the front of the barn, so we'll have more room, and we can have more ducks. And if we can have more ducks, it means we have more eggs. And if we have more eggs, it means I can do a better. I can hatch. I really want to stream hatches next year. I really do. I'm thinking it would be awesome to stream hatching like it's never been streamed before on YouTube. You know, like serious setup, like, you know, multiple cameras streaming, you know, type thing. A clear span fabric building? I've never heard of those. But I think hatching, and because, you know, I do multiple hatches here to reach my goal, you know, we could have like 5 hatches over a 10-week period, because they're every 2 weeks, you know, and it would just be epic. 4 days of hatching every 2 weeks for 5 hatches. I think that would be really cool, you know, total hatch fest. And with what I know about streaming now, I could think this through, and I could cut some holes in the hatcher and mount external cameras shooting through the hole or something. GoPro inside, I don't know about that, guys, because it gets pretty warm and humid. The camera can't handle it. Camera equipment don't like the heat, and it's pretty warm inside there. We're talking like 100 and, what is it? What's the temperature inside? Oh, my brain, I'm having a brain fart. It's wrote on the outside of the machine. 38.4 Celsius. So that means the GoPro would just melt. It wouldn't be good. I don't think it would last 5 hatches with the humidity and everything. But If I drilled some holes in the cabinet and mounted it on the outside and just had it so the lens was facing through, that's a different story. And this is things that I've learned. So we could like this could be like a no learning curve thing, because I know for a fact that I got to mount cameras on the outside, and I know how to we know how to stream now. That the streaming part's easy. Well, the computer's not going to be in the hatcher. It shouldn't fog if it's not exposed to outside air. So that means I would have to cut a hole in the cabinet so the lens of the camera is through, permanently mounted. Well, Road Warrior, that's the thing, is we don't know unless the barn gets fixed. If the barn doesn't get fixed, we're going to be tapped out at 80 birds, which means like basically the breeders, maybe not many others, my old breeders. We got to make the barn. We got to be able to open the front doors of the barn. We can open the front doors of the barn. Then I can add like a big solarium on the front. There's something that the ducks can go into. There's room, and then we're only on severe lockdown days that they're in the like. It opens up everything. It makes it a lot easier. It's not a full blown new barn. Like I wanted to do this spring when I found out though it was like $12,800. Didn't want to spend $12,800. But I can come up with something that gives us, a lot more room. Enough room that we could, crank her up to like 125 birds type thing for the winter. You know what I mean? Which would give us just a ton of eggs to do a hatch. Every hatch could be 600 eggs. That would be awesome if every single hatch was 600 eggs. And even with extreme lockdown, if we had a front gazebo set up, the ducks can still handle it. I could leave it open, and then the sun coming through would heat up the front of the barn. It would work. If the sun can get through, because that's south facing this end of the barn, it would get just pounded with the sun all day. The winter at night it would get cool, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, the winter live streaming, man. It's going to, you guys, this is it. This is the Duck channel on YouTube live. This is what it's about. This is my plan. I'm a serial streamer. I've got a problem. I am. This live streaming is it. I love it. I do. I really do. Like I got 106 people here having coffee with me. How many people have 100+ people every morning with them for coffee? Oh, I can wait, Patty, for the winter streaming. We don't need winter here yet. Like you guys are getting too excited over winter. We didn't even have summer, and you guys want winter here. You're killing me. The barn, I got professionals lined up for this, Debbie. And I'm not doing this one. I don't know how to do that stuff. It's a little more difficult fixing a barn than you think. It's a trick. There's a certain amount of expertise and engineering involved. So I have lined up some, and it turns out one of my friends does this for a living. He fixes barns in the wintertime. That's what he does. In the summer, he's a contractor building homes. He's a licensed home builder. But in the wintertime, he fixes barns. And his partner in crime is an older gentleman that was shown many, many years ago how to do barns. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Like when he gave me the price, he says, Matt, sure, it was what, $36.80 plus tax to fix the barn. And I said, that's a lot of money to fix, 2 logs on the bottom. And he goes, but how much would it cost to replace the barn? If it's going to cost you $12,800 to build onto the front of it, what would it cost to replace a whole barn? So really $3,600 to fix it, to save the barn, is really a small price. You're abducted to the live stream. Well, that's nice to know. At least, well, that's why I keep doing it, guys. It's like I wouldn't do it if I was streaming to nobody. I would be like, oh, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Well, the reason it's a good deal on the barn is because I'm not paying for the cables, because he has the cables from another job. So that was like $750 just in cables. So plus he's a buddy. And the $3,680 is the worst case scenario price. If it goes wrong, it could come in cheaper. The cables, Patty, is that with a barn, because it's all logs and it's held together by cement, everything has to be cabled together so it's tight and stays square. So when they jack up the barn, because they're going to have to jack up the barn like 1.5 inches to get the old logs out and then slide the new logs in. Well, that 1.5 inches doesn't sound like for a normal building, 1.5 inches is not that much to lift, because you're timber and it's all nailed together with construction materials. But the problem with logs, it's like you don't want it cracking everything and everything flying apart. So they cable it together. And they drill through the logs and put anchors in, and everything gets cabled tight. So what it does, it turns the log wall into a rigid wall, so that it can be jacked up and doesn't break all the chinking and twist the logs. And there's a lot of prep before they even jack it up. He told me it's about 1.5 days just prepping before they even put a jack, start pumping the jacks to lift her up. It's got to be totally rigid with the cables before they start jacking it up. But I'll stream it all. We'll have cameras set up, and we'll see. This will probably be a first on YouTube too, live repairing of the barn. But it will be R-rated. I'll have to put a disclaimer on that because they swear. They used to cable houses. Totally possible. A live barn upgrade. Yep, it will be. Oh yeah. It'll be a real learning experience. And we'll get the barn fixed. I'm excited about getting the barn fixed. I really am, because it would be so cool to be able to have, a gazebo on the front of the barn. That would be cool to have a gazebo. Like, it would be so neat. Oh, it's only 2 bottom logs are rotten, Debbie. 2 bottom logs. That's my problem, is these 2 bottom logs. They've compromised the integrity of the structure. That's why I can't open the doors. So if I fix these 2 bottom logs with the telephone poles that I have out front, I'm sure the solarium thing. I've got some that yellow opaque fiberglass that they use for making greenhouses. I've got enough of those to do a roof or 1 wall. I might buy some more polycarbonate because I'd really like to be a lot clearer, so that there's a lot of sunlight comes in, because the more sunlight that comes in, the more it heats up for the ducks. And that way, if there is a lockdown situation, it's really bright in there for them. And you can buy that polycarbonate roofing material that at Home Depot, or I forget, I've seen it around. I haven't seen the Doug and Stacy greenhouse, but it's like, it is great for greenhouses. And do a wall, 2 walls, south and west walls. The pen side wall I do with wood, because that's north side. No need to have windows there. and a roof. I'm thinking a regular roof of some sort, metal. But it'd be just nice to have a bright. Well, these are contractors, you know. They drop a lot of F-bombs when they're working with each other. It's just the way they work. I don't heat the barn, so there's no heating costs on the barn. The ducks heat the barn with their body and their breath. But it would be nice to have sun coming in there because the barn's pretty dark. You know? Oh, we got Alex Fresh, some language, maybe Russian or Greek. I think it's Russian. Looks Russian. But it'd be nice to have it so that it's bright, so that way if they are in lockdown, you know, the sun comes in and it's not dark and dingy. Well, yeah, in the summertime, Doug, it would get crazy hot. But in the winter here, trust me, it won't get crazy hot in the winter here. You know, the metal shed's not going to have a heater too because I want to insulate it so the ducks, so the geese. I don't want to have heat. Problem with the heat lamps, guys, it's not the cost to run the heat lamps. It's the heat lamps are in the way. It's a pain in the bum, big time. There's no water line, Patty. Water line gets turned off in the winter here. The heat lamps are a pain, especially with geese because they're taller. I'd have to have they're just in the way. It's like it's brutal to take care of them. It's so much easier when nothing's in the way and you can go in there and you can just clean it out. And then you know they're not hitting the heat lamps and it's way easier. It's way easier to take care of waterfowl if you're not dealing with the heat. Plus, when you don't have heat, the floor freezes. That means the water freezes, and you don't have a mess. It isn't damp. Because the floor can stay frozen and still be above zero, you know, in the shed. Or like in the barn. You know how the barn freezes in the winter? Like the whole floor turns to a sheet of ice, but yet the barn is like plus 2 degrees at like 4 feet off the ground. That's fine for the ducks. And geese. That is no problem for them whatsoever. So, you know, no, marijuana is not free in Canada. Whoever told you that in Russia, they're telling you a lie. I don't know how that got into the conversation. I think 7 days of drinking is getting to them. I don't want to give out what I don't have a problem with Metzer Farms, so I don't know what I had to resolve. So the barn, that's the deal. So I'm going to be doing as soon as I do the will I hatch Muscovies? I'll be hatching whatever I got here, Linda. That's the plan. I really want to hatch next year live. I do. I want to live stream hatching. I think that is so. I think that's next level stuff. And Liam was cheating on us. He was at another live stream, and now he's here. I don't know. Hi, Todd. I don't know who Todd is. But I think the streaming next year will be really good. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then I'm going to go out and let the ducks out. And I'll start a stream up when I go to let the ducks out. And then I'm going to have breakfast. And then I'm going to finish the other tent shack today. I don't know if I'm going to stream that. I'm debating. I'm thinking yesterday probably got a lot of tent shack streaming yesterday. So I don't know what we're gonna do there. Maybe I might stream it. I might set the camera up and you guys can watch me fix. Well, I got to take the tent apart because I got looking at it last night, and my buddy and I put it together wrong on one side, so I got to flip around. Now, the brackets. I don't know how we did it, but no, I'm just gonna have eggs and hash browns this morning, no bacon. Oh, and now he has to go. You can't swear here. Man, oh man, like, it's like, he's banned. Way to go. Exactly. And the thing is, he's using Google Translate. So to drop an F-bomb in Google Translate takes effort. Like, you gotta be an absolute idiot. Unbelievable, man. He didn't last long, eh? Gene, I don't know what it is. It's like he's sitting here all morning with the chat, and it's been a nice, peaceful, cordial, polite chat with barely any sarcasm today, actually. And then he just starts dropping the F-bomb. It's like, how can you be in a chat for 60 minutes and everything's been good, and then all of a sudden, at the end, you just start dropping bombs? It's like, man, the internet. There's so many just stupid people on the internet. That's what it is. Yes, it is. Hey, I got no problem with the F-bomb, but, it's all circumstances. It's like, you just don't do it. It's just like, there's sometimes you just bite your tongue, Anyways, just pay attention to what you're saying. Yeah, I know it's not exclusive to the internet. I know. Well, I don't think he was a troll. I just think he was just like I know he was using Google Translate because his English wasn't that good. Now he's gone, and he's sitting now watching us talk about him. It's probably just blow. Oh, speaking of that, I got an email from a guy. And he got banned. I guess you guys had a run-in with him. The moderators had a run-in with him. And, and I don't unban people unless I absolutely know for sure that who they are. Because the moderators, I trust my moderators to do a good job. And they have done a good job. When people get banned, they're usually banned because they've crossed the line. And he sent me an email. And in the email, he's pleading to get unbanned. And then he loses it in the email, telling me to get asking to be unbanned, and that he's going insane, and that he went a little insane in the comments, and then he starts going a little bit insane in the email to me, pleading his case. I was just like, buddy, like, you've just reinforced why you're banned in the email. Like, anyways, it was like unbelievable. Explosive personality disorder. Yeah, sorta. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Oh, man. Oh, it was funny. It was really funny. I read the email. I was laughing to myself. It was cute. The guy was right out there. Then he played. He was just playing excuses. Anyways. Photo girl banned him yesterday. I don't know, Lucy Goosey. I didn't know the details. No, I didn't. Why would I unban him? Yeah, are you not listening, Henry? I guess Henry didn't listen to what I just said. 99.9% of the time, I don't override my moderators. And if somebody's pleading their case, and in their plea, they lose it, am I going to unban them? Like, think about it. Like, if he comes back with another account and he's good, then he's all right. Do I block his emails? No, I just ignore them. They get deleted. I don't even read them. They're just gone. It's all right, Henry. It's hard to understand a joke, when you only type a couple words. We're back to the thing again, If you give me one word, it's hard for me to figure out the other four. And if you give me 4 words, I can usually figure out the 5th word. So, sarcastic jokes and text are better with a little more explanation. You do have 200 characters to work with. Use them. And then we won't have this confusion. And I will know, because this language of chat with these very, very short messages thrown at me. Some mornings it is, some days it's hard for me to figure it out. Oh, I just lost my screen. Please do shout out. There you go. I just did your shout out for you. All right, I'm going to say goodbye, guys, so that I can have, I got to get a little bit of work done. I'm going to go let the ducks out. I'll do a duck rush video probably in 45 minutes. Yeah, I want to get some work done. I'm gonna get my, I want to get my work done so I can just do my, and then I just have to come back in and have, what you call it, breakfast. And then get on with my day here. I want to try to be a little more organized. 45 minutes, I'm thinking. So if you want to see a duck rush, pay attention. Approximately 45 minutes. How does that sound? And thanks for joining me for this early coffee. I wasn't actually going to do a stream this morning because it was so early, and I was sort of like trying to tie the coffee and the duck rushes together. But I thought to myself, I'm wide awake. Like I woke up wide awake this morning. So I thought I'd just drag you into the vortex of a serial streamer. For 45 minutes. We're going to do a duck rush. All right? Okay, guys? Thanks for joining me for the serial streaming morning coffee.